Kolovnev aurait payé ses efforts de plus de 20 km à l'avant de la course. Finalement, le Russe va donc s'imposer sur cette première édition des Strade Bianche alors que nous sommes à 300 mètres de la ligne. Voilà, superbe victoire donc d'Alexandre Kolovnev. Vous avez vu qu'à 200 mètres de la ligne, à gauche de votre écran, Balan a essayé de surprendre Cancellara. Cancellara savait qu'il fallait passer en tête dans le dernier virage et remporte donc cette deuxième édition. Et là, Löfqvist va déborder Gardeman. Le Suédois profite des passages à plus de 10% sur des pavés pour larguer tout le monde. Le Suédois ensuite va arriver tout seul et remporter cette troisième édition. Et des passages à plus de 10%, Thomas Löfqvist fait la sélection avec Maxime Iglinski et Michael Rogers dans sa roue. Pozzato, Giannini ont explosé notamment. Et donc on va arriver sur le faux plat. Et là, c'est plus vraiment de la force. Il faut surtout se montrer malin. La première fois, Iglinski n'a pas réussi à prendre l'intérieur. Mais cette fois-ci, il a réussi. Et en plus, on voit que Löfqvist ne prend pas en pleine vitesse ce virage. Il se fait distancer par Iglinski qui remporte donc cette quatrième édition d'Estrade. Une première violente attaque du Wallon. Derrière, on voit que Cunego a du mal à suivre. Et c'est Alessandro Balan, le coureur de la BMC, qui est obligé de réagir. Derrière, Cancellara a du mal à suivre cette accélération. Gilbert passe en tête quasiment au sommet de cette partie montante avec Balan. Derrière, on voit que Cancellara et Cunego sont quelques mètres derrière le duo de tête. Gilbert sait qu'il va falloir être bien placé dans ce final. Il connaît ce genre de course. Et vous voyez que Balan essaye de passer devant le Belge pendant que Cunego essaye de recoller. Mais Gilbert ne se fait pas avoir dans le dernier virage. Il passe à l'intérieur. Balan est battu sur ce virage. Cunego essaie de revenir. Gilbert a quelques mètres d'avance et finalement s'impose sur ces Strade Bianche 2011 devant Alessandro Balan. Cunego complète la route qui monte vers la Piazza del Campo avec ses passages à plus de 18% sur des pavés. Cancellara, lui, peut gérer tranquillement ses finales, tandis que derrière, Balan essaye de faire la sélection dans le groupe de chasse. Et Fabien Cancellara, lui, remporte pour la deuxième fois ses Strade Bianche.
But his companion was never distanced, and the second Sagan fell back onto his saddle, Kwiatkowski countered decisively. Though the difference was made almost immediately, the Omega Pharma rider kept looking back, almost not believing his gap as he cruised to the win, despite a little bobble on the post-up.
Rise, they know that these guys have got it. At the moment, Valverde is worried that he's going to guide Esteban in. And there goes Van Avermaet. He's attacked. He's having some fun with this. Oh, but can Valverde match him? Will he pictures momentarily? There he is. Valverde tries to get back on his wheel. Esteban staying with him. Esteban looks very, very strong in the white. Oh, and goes again. Greg Van Avermaet is kicked off. And Esteban is and stays with him. Oh, and goes Pop. There goes Valverde. He has been beaten. So it's between these two men. Are we going to have a last corner crescendo to this? It certainly looks that way. Esteban's on his case. Esteban time trialing his way back over to Van Avermaet. When Esteban comes through, last turn it is going to be as they come into Il Campo. This is absolutely superb. And it's Esteban that's out front. He's going to make the turn into the square. The roar is going to go up. And I believe that this man knows he's been beaten. There it is. What a piece of strategy it has been. Felix Esteban comes in. He's getting the applause right now. And he's believing in the victory. Here he comes. The flashlights are there. He makes the big turn. He comes into the blazing sunshine of the square. It's almost illuminated from the heavens. And what a heavenly performance it's been for Felix Esteban. Thank you very much, he said. This one's mine. And you know what?
By the rider from Etixx Quickstep, rounding the final corner. It looks like it's in the bag for this rider.
Fabian Cancellara doing his best behind to close the gaps. Zdeněk Stybar looks, though, as though he's the strongest of the trio behind. They're only a handful of seconds behind Brambilla. It's been 3 years now since an Italian has won this race. Moreno Moser, the only Italian ever to win it before, but it looks like he's going to be caught. Fabian Cancellara has caught Gianluca Brambilla. He's got Zdeněk Stybar on the wheel. Just a couple of corners now before they're coming into the finish here in Siena. Can Cancellara take this race for a third time? Can Stybar take this for the second time in a row? It's all to play for. Brambilla caught heartache for the Italian rider. They crest the penultimate corner. Everybody's waiting for them here in the final in Siena. What an exciting race. Fabian Cancellara takes the win.
over the top of the climb. He's loving the applause now. He knows he's got enough in the bag in terms of the time gap. Urged on by the crowd. The fight for second place ensues behind, but it's now all about Michał Kwiatkowski.
And he has the time and the opportunity to whip the crowd up into a frenzy and take his second victory at the Strade Bianche. Well,
making that bend into the final descent.
And Thies Benoot has all the time in the world to celebrate a brilliant win, a perfectly...
You sense at Alaphilippe's pace. Can the Frenchman go? Has he overcooked it with those mind games, just mind games, or can he deliver that telling moment which will obliterate the rest? And what can Fuglsang, looking very cool with everybody on his sights, what can he do about it? Alaphilippe breathing through his nose at the moment, but so too is Fuglsang. Van Aert now weaving those shoulders, just bobbing from side to side as Fuglsang says it's now or never. There goes the Dane. Van Aert immediately relegated to third place. The Frenchman on the wheel of Jakob Fuglsang in a flash. And it's as you were, with Van Aert down in third place and these two duelling it out. It's this moment, I think, for Jakob Fuglsang. He has to dispense with the Frenchman now. But now he gets technical, and Alaphilippe still has to get past that light blue jersey. Within the last couple of 100 metres of this race, we've got a left-hander, a right-hander, and here he is now. Alaphilippe just breezes past Jakob Fuglsang, and you sense it is done. With 300 metres to go, there's almost no possibility on this descent towards the finish line for Jakob Fuglsang to get back on terms, because Julian Alaphilippe, in his first participation at Strade Bianche, as so many people predicted, not least you sense, Julian Alaphilippe is going to rise to a famous victory, right-handed into the sunshine, down towards the finish line. That's how you get it done. And De Koning Quick 500 metres to the finish line, and only about 150 metres before the road flattens out and he turns right-handed and he can start to coast home and to analyse his celebration. One check over his right shoulder just to see that all is in order and that no one is anywhere to be seen. He's done the hard bit, and now all he has to do is ride through the centre of Siena. He rode away from a very, very select group of riders on those famous white roads. He made them his own, and he's made this race his own. Wout van Aert, the man who has bossed cyclocross until the advent of Mathieu van der Poel, comes to road racing and takes his biggest win bar none. A fantastic ride by a great champion as Wout van Aert. His dream goes into fulfilment, and he finally has Strade Bianche.
Egan Bernal is still there, stalking the two in front. Van der Poel goes for glory, and Alaphilippe can't respond. Daylight opens, Van der Poel opens the gap. Van der Poel for glory here. Bernal is vanquished. Alaphilippe will fight to try and get on terms, but first round the turn and onto the flat road is Mathieu van der Poel, and into the final 500 metres. Mathieu van der Poel has opened up the daylight that will surely carry him to glory. Across the slabs, and the road will plunge down and down towards the final right-hand turn, and he's done all the hard work. Mathieu van der Poel launching the searing series of attacks that are going to take him to glory today. Alaphilippe continues to believe with 250 metres it's not going to happen for the world champion. The 2019 champion is going to watch as another new champion is crowned. Into Piazza del Campo comes Mathieu van der Poel at the head of affairs. He's celebrating already. The Dutch national road race champion has delivered in fine style. He takes victory in Strade Bianche 2021 ahead of Julian Alaphilippe. And
celui qui a remporté Liège-Bastogne-Liège ou encore le Tour de Lombardie s'offre cette semi-classique italienne et devient le premier à réaliser le doublé Tour de France Strade Bianche. Décidément, c'est un extraterrestre. Thomas Pidcock, vainqueur de la Flèche Brabançonne, vainqueur également d'une étape sur le Tour de France. Après avoir gravi le mythique Alpe d'Huez, vient s'offrir la plus belle course d'un jour depuis le début de sa carrière. Et il devient donc le premier Britannique à remporter l'Strade Bianche. Parti à 48 km de l'arrivée, Thomas Pidcock